Welcome to She Gets It From Me. Same brain, different life stages.
We take the I thought it was just me moments in everyday life and overthink them out loud. We don't know if it's just us, but we cannot manifest.
No.
Or, well, actually, we can manifest, just none of the good stuff.
No.
So today we are going to overthink why that might be, and whether you've tried to manifest a lottery win or what I'm currently doing, my Omaze dream house, and what might be blocking us.
Yeah.
We just want to work out what we're doing wrong. And if anyone is listening and you have cracked the code, could you please write in, share the secret with us, because we really, really want to know.
Yeah, please tell us.
Yeah, please. Do you believe in manifesting for a start?
Do you believe in manifesting?
You've just manifested a cat.
If he could manifest dreamies, he would.
Right. So before we get into what is obviously sabotaging us, what has been your biggest win?
So, my biggest win is I actually won 200 quid once.
£200?
Yeah, from William Hill free spins.
Shut up.
I'm not joking you. It was the first day I downloaded it, so it was obviously a fluke. I was at work. Someone told me to get it because you get 5 free spins. And then I think like every now and then they give you like another 5 free spins on a different game.
Right.
It was a Friday afternoon. We're all bored. So I was like, oh, brilliant. I'm going to get it. See if I can win. And I did 5 free spins and I won 200 quid from it. I was buzzing. I was literally buzzing. And the person that told me to download it were like, I've never... like, that must be a fluke because I don't think that happens very often.
They're gutted because they've
Well, it's
they
like
use it.
£190 something, but yeah.
Oh wow.
I know. So I feel like, did they give me their good
luck
or good vibes?
I
And I
don't
was just
know.
like, spin, spin, spin. It was like 200 quid. I do my lucky dip numbers, I do my saved numbers, and my saved numbers won me £7.50 the other week. I told you about this.
I know, that was your second biggest win, maybe.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You are quite lucky though, I think. Like, you do win raffles and things, don't you? Haven't you won things at work?
Yeah, I have won, like, yeah, I have, but some of the prizes are like, I don't know, there was like, not that I've already got one, not that I play it, but one of the prizes was a Nintendo Switch.
You
And
won
I
a
got-
Nintendo Switch?
No, one of the
Oh.
prizes was
Right.
I won a £50 M&S voucher.
That's still, I'd be happy with that.
Yeah, it's good, but it's not like you could take the console and sell it for like, I don't know, 200 quid.
No, okay,
Just
that's
have to-
fine. Well, my biggest ever win on anything was the National Lottery. I know. It was a very, very long time ago. I'd say nearly 20 years ago, and it was £80. And I remember being blown away by that. I remember thinking that was absolutely
80
incredible.
quid?
Yeah, 80 quid. But do you believe in manifesting? Because it must be a real thing, because...
Yeah, I do, yeah. And some people do it, but I think it's so time consuming, isn't it? And like, how do you find the time to
It's a complete... It's almost like... I think manifesting the bad stuff seems to be very easy to do. Because all you do is you have to wake up and go, well, this day is going to be shit, and it will be granted.
And it
will
is.
literally be granted.
That is why I now don't say, oh, it's going to be one of them days. I don't say that anymore. I always used to say that, and the day would just get worse and worse. I try not to say that now.
It is true.
Avoid it actually getting worse.
But to manifest the good stuff, I suppose it's because we're so used to being in what they call this low vibration negative, because we're working, we're stressed, you've got childcare, you've got work responsibility, you've got all these things going on. How on earth you're meant to find the time, which is when they say, well, get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. But I did go through a phase of getting up in the morning, doing a bit of manifestation, but I think it's got to be literally every single day. Like, you've got to treat it as if you're stage 1 diabetic. Do you know what I mean? It's life or death.
Yeah, I think if you want to do it properly, it literally has to be like every spare moment of, or this is how I take it, every spare moment of every single day, you have to be visualizing, you have to be manifesting.
And
but
conscious of your thoughts.
Yeah, but like my brain's going other places, and like I'll end up thinking, oh, I really, really want that. And then I'll be like, "Well, do I really want it, or am I ever gonna get it?" And then I feel like that just then destroys part of my manifestation, because I'm instantly then thinking, "Well, that's unrealistic,"
That's what it does.
or like, "No, Ellie, you're not gonna have a yacht," and then flip it.
Where would I
Like,
Right, go on then, go through some of the overthinking. So what is the biggest thing that you've tried to manifest, would you say?
I think mine's the same as you. I really wanted, it wasn't the Cotswolds Amaze house, it was a couple before that. It was also a Cotswolds house, but it wasn't that one that
Oh,
you
with the
love.
ivy
That
on
was
the front.
incredible, but it
Oh,
wasn't that one. It had like this sage green orangery, and I instantly, to try and manifest that, I was like thinking of Christmases. I was picturing like everyone's kids running around,
yeah.
during like these big feasts, and like I'm sat at the head of the table, and like
Mm.
we're being cooked dinner by a chef, and like all this stuff, and I was like, "Please." And I was thinking like walking through the halls and like touching the
Oh,
banister,
yeah.
and like that classic move, we actually said that in the last one, I think, that classic move where you swipe the worktop or something, like these houses. I was just trying to picture everything I could possibly do, like even having an argument in it with Loz.
Oh, make it really realistic, really
Yeah,
bring the
I was like,
vision to life.
I could picture myself just being like, "Oh, go away," and then just, like, walking through the house like that, going into my dressing room and looking at all my Louboutins and being like, "Oh, it's no bother." But then instantly, and that's great, but then instantly I'm like, that's actually kind of expensive to pay for a chef," or,
Yeah.
"God, all that meat at Christmas, that's gonna cost a few quid. What
Yeah.
about all the wine I wanna drink? That's gonna be expensive. How am I gonna even afford to buy the Louboutins that I want?"
Yes.
Like, and then I feel like as I'm visualizing it in my head, it's a bit like when you faint. You know when you when you pass out or you're going to pass out, it all becomes dark, and it's like the walls are, it's like
Yeah.
everything's crumbling in and it
Mm.
goes dark. I don't, if you've ever fainted,
Yes, I
then
have.
that's my experience.
At work in front of everybody. Yeah, I have.
I
That's
did it in
another
school.
story. Oh, yeah.
I did it at
Oh,
school
yeah.
in an assembly of
That's
300 people.
a story for another day, that one.
Yes, that is. But yeah, and then it's like I'm trying so hard to be like, "No, focus." But
Yeah.
it's like crumbling in and it's all like going black. And then I try to put myself back there. It's like when you wake up from a really, really good dream and you want to go back
Yeah, and you can't.
and you can't.
And you
And
try
that's
so hard, don't you? You're
you,
like,
you're like imagining what happened and you're like, just put me back, put
"Put
me
me back in that dream." I
It's like
try
that.
I also and I totally empathise with you, and this is obviously where we're going wrong, and
Mm.
please, someone write in and tell us how to get out of that, because that Omaze house to the one that was this time last year,
Stunning.
I'll tell you the lengths I went to manifest that. I made my other half find it. We drove to it, and he put the drone up above it. I've got it on video, and it was incredible. But it was such a big win. It was such a stunning house. It had
Yeah.
a swimming pool, it had stables, it had everything. And I was imagining the same thing as you. We can all move into this house if we need to. Imagine people just coming for the summer holidays and they're
Mhm.
just lounging by the pool all day long. And it's got enough bedrooms that at Christmas, no one's having to kip on the sofa and we don't have to get the camp bed out. And,
Yeah.
and there's a little cottage and that's where Granny and Bernie can stay. And, like you're
Mm.
visualizing all of this stuff. And then the doubt starts creeping in. It's, oh, well, the village, they're going to know that we've won this house. They're probably not going to respect us. How can we embed ourselves into the community? We're going to have a fete in the garden. We're going to have to do all of this stuff. We're going to have to do
That's such a
charity work.
good idea,
Yeah, well,
though.
but then I was thinking, how are we going to afford this place? I'm going to convert the stables into Airbnbs, but what if we don't get planning permission? What if the locals don't like the fact that we won this house and they put so you just start going into this like
Yeah, you do.
mentalness. And I visualize that house more than I've ever visualized anything. I'm still now in that house. I still can't believe I didn't win it. And I was gutted when I didn't win it. And I
Mm.
saw the man that won it and he looked lovely and bless him and I'm very pleased for him. But it must be that. So people that manifest, like the good stuff, the big stuff, the stuff they
Mm.
want, do they not have any doubt that creeps in whatsoever? Or are
But
they
then
ju
they
or are
probably
they
manifest a solution to their doubt as well, don't they? They
right,
obviously maybe they get those thoughts. I'd like to
yeah,
think normal people get those thoughts as well, and it's not just us.
mm.
Maybe when those thoughts creep in, they don't give in to them and they manifest there would be a solution to all of that.
Well,
Or
what you've said is very true because the amount of people that say, because it's the vibration, isn't it? You've got to get
mm,
on that same vibration. But they say you literally have to feel as if you have it. And I try very hard, but
so
when you're
hard.
lying there at night and you've got the man 2 doors down on his mobile phone at 11 o'clock at night in his garden, and then the other neighbour's dog starts barking, and then there's a scooter going up and down the road, and then there's like and you've got all of these doubts because you don't feel that you're worthy. Well, I suppose it
Mm,
all comes down to you.
maybe, yeah.
So maybe it is about putting yourself in that headspace of I am worthy of this different life.
Yeah. 'Cause everyone is, do you know what I mean? Everyone is, and, like, there are people out there that claim to have completely made it purely from manifestation.
Yeah.
There's a new housewife on, I speak about housewives a lot, but it's my whole
Do
entire
love your
life. That's what I'm trying to manifest.
What better way to do it?
I know, and, she claims to have made her to have made her whole lifestyle, like, she's the breadwinner, they live in Carl Richards' old house, they've got nice cars, like, all because she's got a manifestation guide,
Right.
and,
What,
I
like a
mean
person that actually she's got like a manifestation
no,
coach?
like, you can buy her courses, basically,
Oh, yeah, but you
but
see, this
I
is
know,
the
but
has
this
she
is
got
what
rich selling courses? Because
people the hang on!
sorry.
This is the point. People are trying to say, because she's new, like, "I think you got rich from your courses," but she already had money before
Right.
that, and she didn't grow up
Rich.
rich.
Right, okay.
I think she grew up, like, bad off, and, there is some noise out there that she was in a cult as well at some point,
Oh.
um, that she flew,
Fled.
fled, that she fled, um but yeah, people are she claims she's self-made. She's
Right.
called the manifestation no, she's called the money queen or something. Can't actually
Right.
remember her name, but
Okay.
there are people out there that claim to have completely made it purely from manifestation.
But this is the thing,
I
isn't
can't
it?
even manifest a flipping roast dinner,
Yeah,
like,
but
do
no,
you
but
know what I
yeah,
mean?
but that is the thing that they're saying we are manifesting all the time, and
Mm,
we are manifesting all the time, and it's like we're being a mirror. So I think the key is to it. We all know the answer. The answer is you've got to, at all costs, get yourself into that headspace
mm.
of I am worthy of this. I deserve this. I'm going to do good things with this, and all the rest of it, and kind of
But how do you put that? Because a lot of manifestation is like writing down your affirmations, writing down your aspirations, writing down, I have this, I am
I
successful, I'm
know.
abundant, I'm all of this. And it's like, how many times can you write I'm fucking abundant before
This
something's
is just a collection, a very small collection of all the new notepads I buy. Um, yeah, but yeah, but that is it. Are people doing that? Because doesn't that just? I don't know if that's the someone out
I don't
there.
know.
There are so many books on it, and the thing that makes me suspicious about a lot of these people is that they are all saying they're bar your person. I don't know her,
You,
but
no,
it
she's probably the
is.
same.
It is. I am the manifestation queen.
Mm,
I'm this. I'm that. And I've got it. And buy my book or buy my course, and I'll teach you too. And it's like, well, I don't want you to sell a course
no.
because that's making me think that it's the course that's
Well,
making you rich.
well, exactly. And it's like, and it also, if we've all got the power to manifest, why do I need your course? If you figured it out, do you know
And
what I mean?
and that's the thing, right? So you've heard the term abundance.
Mm,
Right, abundance apparently is our God-given right, our birthright, right? So we are abundant. If you look around your house now, you're abundant.
mm,
Right? You've got a roof over your head, you've got lovely stuff, you know, you are abundant in that. And the earth is abundant and apparently gives us everything that we need. It's just that we're not channeling what we want to be abundant in. And I'm not even talking
mm.
about possessions. Like you take a really negative person, they are abundant in negativity. So it's not the
Yeah.
abundance, it's not the manifestation. That is real. It's how you get onto that other tra-
Mm,
that other timeline, whatever it is, it's how you get there. And like you're saying, it just feels like it's a total life shift,
yeah.
mindset shift.
It's
And
like,
how
and it's difficult, isn't it? When you're 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, if you're a parent, you've got kids, or if you're a carer or whatever, if you're any time that you get is you're doing something,
Mm,
how are you then and I guess people would say, well, take the time. It's like, yeah, but it's easier said than done.
it
What
is
if you
easier said than done.
finally get half an hour to yourself? Do you really want to start thinking and visualize? Like, no, because you're just like exhausted and you just want a bit of peace and quiet. You then don't, you want your brain to stop at that point, don't you? You don't want your brain to keep going and now be imagining.
That is a very, very good point that you've
Yeah,
just
I've,
said.
as it come out my mouth, it's like clicked in my head. I'm like, oh,
That is so that's you know when you hear something really profound and it stops you in your
mm,
tracks? Because actually, yeah, I find like at night I'm lying there going, okay, picturing the Amaze house.
mm.
And it is nice. I do fall asleep often once I'm whimsically in my kitchen baking, and the fire alarm's going off and all the rest of it. But the yeah, you are almost torturing yourself because you're constantly having to think, no, think positively, don't think negatively, think
Mm.
positively. You're right. It's like it's a mental torture.
Well, it is because it's just constant noise, isn't it? And like, how
Yeah.
do we relax? How do they tell us to relax? Well, you think about being on a beach and that you can just hear the sound of the waves crashing. That's a classic example, isn't it? Which is
Mm.
amazing. And I wish I was on the beach right now, but I'm not. But it's like then when you finally want to relax, you just want that quietness in your head. Like you've been thinking all day,
Yeah.
you've been problem solving, all of that.
Firefighting.
You just want the hush, don't you?
Do you know what? I just looked at the timer and it said 333. Why did I look at that point? How many
What's
flipping times in the last 2 years? Um, right. So with just a few minutes to go, what are we taking out of this episode? I do feel we need to do something differently in spite of real life reality having a very firm grip. How are we going to change our ability to manifest some of the
Mm.
stuff that we want?
I think what I just said was quite good. When I want the quietness and the hush, I'm gonna try and force myself to say no. Think about try and manifest in those moments because at least then I know, even though I want peace and quiet, me manifesting me in that house or me on that holiday or me in my private jet, I can be peaceful then.
And to do a little bit of overthinking, as 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 much as that makes sense to me, I also can't help now thinking in the back of my head, especially after reading almost the whole book, the Joe Dispenza being supernatural.
Mm.
And then recently I've seen loads of videos on TikTok. A lot of it is about actually you manifest by getting to that quiet place through meditation.
Really?
So maybe it is actually we are going wrong with the noise, like you're saying. And it
Yeah, and we
is,
need to meditate.
yes.
I did actually used to do a lot of meditating right before bed, a lot. It was just help my anxiety at the time.
I remember you doing that, yeah.
Um, I just used to put the Jason Stevenson, think Stephenson, something like that
Right,
on
yeah.
YouTube. His are really good, if anyone's interested. He does loads of like, for anxiety or trouble sleeping or, um, what's that dream thing you can learn how to do?
Lucid dreaming.
Lucid dreams. He's
Yeah.
got teaches you how to do that.
Oh.
But I find he talks for a little bit and then he like really gets into it and then he goes, "Okay, and now," and then just plays the music and
Sleep.
I'm like, "Oh, it's just getting into that. Like, I need to you just got me warmed up there and now you're gonna stop talking." Like, I need a little bit longer than that. But that's also really good. So yeah, maybe we just need to start doing some meditation. And also I'd like to wear some flipping what are those pants called? Genie pants. And
I
like
don't think you have to I don't think you have to dress in specific
no,
clothes.
but I want to. I want to wear the flowy baggy trousers with a vest top and big dangly rope
Really?
necklace. Or and just sit on some grass and
Yeah. Oh, but the thing is,
oh,
do you remember what we say about
it's that, isn't it?
trying to make things as easy as possible? I think what I'm going to do, right, let's both hold ourselves to account with just a few seconds to go in this episode. I'm going to hold myself accountable. I'm going to try and get up earlier again. Now that the
Yeah, I would like to do
spring
that.
is here, and I'm going to do a guided meditation every day for a week.
Okay, I can try that too.
Okay, let's do that. And we will see how, let's just do tiny baby steps. I'm a big believer in baby steps. We'll see how we feel after a week. We'll see if we feel
Yeah.
different.
Okay.
Okay, so the moral of this episode was,
Meditate.
let's meditate.
Meditate for a week and see how you feel.
Let's just see how you feel. Let's
That's not
just
the
see how we
moral, that's an
feel.
action, but
That's an action. But the moral is, the moral of the story is, I guess, is that if we do want different things in life, you do have to change things, because clearly what you've been doing so far hasn't been working. And as
that's
apparently
true.
Einstein was apparently famous for saying, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. I thought
Sorry.
I thought you were going to finish
Also,
that off
on
for
that
me.
note, lastly, I'm seeing a lot of people on TikTok currently saying in the morning when you wake up, you need to listen to Ring My Bell. Have you seen that?
No?
Ring my bell. That song.
Right.
Because apparently it's a really, really high vibration.
Oh, is it because it's on a certain frequency?
It's on a yeah, that
Oh.
not many songs are on that frequency. So listen to that every morning as well, which I did it once and I gave up.
And it's a really
So
nice upbeat song.
yeah,
Yes,
so
right,
let's
okay.
do that as well. We'll listen to I'm gonna listen to it when I'm in the car or something on my way to work.
Right, for 1 week, we're going to do it. When we're going to start this, from Monday morning. That's the
Monday
best way
morning.
to do it. Oh, it's always start on a Monday.
I know.
That's one of the first times we're going wrong. Right, if you have enjoyed this episode, thank you very much for listening. If you do hold the secret, why would you share it with us? I don't know, but we'd really love you to, please. We really, really would appreciate it if you could subscribe, follow this show, whichever way you're listening to this. Just please help us grow. We would really, really appreciate it, and we appreciate you very much for listening, because we really do love doing this and we want to keep doing it.
That is true.
Right, have a lovely day.
Thank you.
Right, I love you.
Yeah.
I shall speak to you later.
Love you. Have a great day.
Bye, and you.
Bye.
She gets it from me.